Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Give me a second here, guys. Hey, Mr. Wilbeck. I hope everyone had a great weekend. What's good, Zay? What's good, Alex? All right, so guys, I am looking at gold at this 4-hour time frame here. And of course, we have been falling, and now we go to the 4-hour support at no daily support actually at 4447.6. We grab that low. Right now on the lower time frame, though, we do have a break of structure here, and we do have this minor high here. It broke low. but we closed above it. Now we have this high on the other hand at 47.97.4 that we pretty much we did close above it, but it's not a good closure. All right. And now we've created a high at 48.37.7. You got this 15-minute supply right here that price did not get to. Now, for the big push to the downside, I am looking at pretty much at least this 30-minute supply. But since we've created this high and we've came down aggressively here, right? Now, if we go back to the 5-minute time frame here, now looking at this on the 5-minute here, in this range, we are not breaking highs, right? We had this minor low here that we broke and closed below, and we have this minor here that we did break and close below. On the 15th, this is the minor low that we closed below. So what I would like to see here is price reacting to this 5-minute supply right here. And if we do not get there, if we come down and grab the low at 4678.3, then we can look at possible buys. But for now, I'm waiting to see how price react to this 5-minute supply up there. It was good, J King. I think I'm also look at silver today. Who does look like? I mean, silver looks like buys. See what happens once New York opens here. Of course, gold is still super volatile. That's good, Kendrick. Man, gold is still super volatile. Today we got what? 1300 ticks this drop here. Hmm. I see a change to futures. Yeah, 20 futures. And silver and gold will be volatile until the end of the week. It's moving based off silver price. All right, we'll see. See how we react in this 15-minute demand if gold decides not to push back up, if gold decides to continue to fall from this 5-minute supply here. React at this 30-minute supply on gold, silver. Now, I'm all the way down here. Oh, did not break. Took silver right off your watch list, even with proper risk management. She can hurt you. All right, Zay. No, I've not taken any trades on silver. If I do today, it will be the first time. So, and I opens in 9 minutes. Hope a good market goes back to normal next week. It should. Any reason I'm not using the 15-minute demand? Which 15-minute demand, Edwin? This is the 5. I know it's a clean 30 and 15-minute. what I am waiting for here, Edwin. Now, this is our first range, right? Between 48.37 and 46.78. And price created this high. And then this is the first low we created. Now, this low right here barely broke this high that it created right here to the left. That's why if you go to the 30 and 1 hour, it did not close above. Now we came down, right? We didn't break this minor low, but then once we came down, rejecting this minor low, we went back up, could not break that high again, and then we came down aggressively to break that minor low. So now, since we've came down aggressively, now we created a low here, right? A lower low here, which was unable to break this demand right here to the left. Now, what I am expecting to see is this move at least back up to that supply. Now, if I'm going to take buys, right? If I'm going to take buys, now that we've created a high here, I would like to see this come down, grab this low, then reject again, then I will take that one. Okay, I'm looking at this 15-minute demand here for possible buys. Now we could go back up from here. We might not get what I am looking for since we've rejected here, right? Created this high. Now we could come down here instead, grab this low. If we do that, then I'm gonna have to let this go up aggressively, come back down again. So for me to have that extra confirmation that this demand is actually going to hold, we're not gonna grab the low and look to take that. So we'll see what happens in 3 minutes and why it's about to open. Yeah, it is clean. It broke a high. Since this range here could not break the high once we had that this high created, we created a low, now was unable to break this high here, and we came down, created another support here, was unable to break the high. So I needed to at least come back down to the bottom of the range. And why opens in 2 minutes. Oh, can I move my screen to the left? Apologies. Okay, should be good now. Yeah, it slowed down a little bit. It's not as crazy as yesterday, but it's still volatile. You're welcome. All right, New York is open. You look at silver. If not that, we have this low here. Because this 5 minute supply on silver, this 5 minute supply right here on silver actually broke, right? It broke the low. But the big picture here in this range is this minor range low here at 79,900. We failed to break it, so best thing to do here on silver is to wait for this low to be taken out. Then we'll see if we are going to close strongly below this low. So on the higher time frame on silver, of course, on the daily, we didn't break that previous weekly candle low. 4 hour, the same thing. 1 hour, the same thing. 30 minute, the same thing. Except for the 15 minute. So on silver, I do want it to come down, right, and potentially at least grab this 15-minute demand right here. I mean, grab this low and reject off of that 15-minute demand, and we can possibly talk about buys there. It's pretty much the same setup on gold. If we do come down from this high, right, meaning we do not break this minor high on the 5, we come down, grab this low, reject off this 15-minute demand, and we can possibly look at buys. So possible sales is going to be that 30-minute supply. We'll see how we react from there. Mm, 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 mm. You got a bullish momentum right now, but we need to break a high. So, well, since we didn't come to this demand here, yeah, we reacted that supply. Mm, mm, mm. You love this song? Yeah, I do too. Mm, 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 mm. So if it goes into my supply area, I will take a sell. Waiting for this candle to close. Now, what we are going to wait for here, because you got to remember that this high as of right now has failed to break this low, right? So it came down and created this low high. Now it created a low here, but it failed to create a lower low. This is the high that did that. Now, once we've created a low here, failing to break this low to the left, now we are pretty much reacting to the highs. Now, because the fact that this high failed to break the major low here, we gotta wait for that push, this, and then we take this. All right, that's what we are going to look for here. Even if it's one aggressive candle that breaks the previous candle, that is absolutely good. It needs to close inside the box, right? Yeah. Sometimes it does not need to close inside the box. You just need at least the wick to tap the box. Just needs to tap it. For example, like this 5 minute demand here. See how this candle tapped it, the wick tapped it. Yeah, that's all you need. So this low right here, this high has already failed, of course. So right now I'm waiting to see how this 15-minute candle is going to close. See what well today. If silver close above this minor high strongly, then it's possibly going to do what gold is doing right now. $15 close in 4 minutes. This 5 right here. Neat. $15 is about to close. See, when we create a range like this and the high fails to break the low that created it, the major low that created it of the range, got this, boom, boom. Now you have this minor break of structure here, bullish momentum to the left. So this could do this. We could either come down straight or we could do this. Bam. This demand could potentially hold and we start working our way back up. Range like this is very, very tough to trade. So what I'm going to do here is to go with this bullish momentum here to the left. Mm. Okay, so how did the 15-minute candle close? It did close above that, so you gotta be very, very careful in this range. Reacting to this 15-minute demand here, it's not a strong 15-minute demand. I didn't get that yet. Eva is very, very tricky right now. Mhm. I want this to keep coming down up until here at least. You got minor BOS on both sides here in this range. Got this, right, this low here, and now you got this minor high right here. So, and this high has already failed to break this low, right? And we got bullish momentum to the left. If we can get back to this demand, I'm gonna look to buy. But if we don't, if we keep reacting to this 15-minute demand, I'm gonna see how we react up here again. If we do reject, wait for that 5 minute to close, and then I'm gonna sell this. So I'm just going to mark up this demand here. See if we're going to come down there. This will be right here. I'll be right back, guys. Gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be watching this on my phone. delete that for now. We're looking at possible 500 ticks here, guys. Alright, guys, we've been activated here. Did he activate me at? Damn. Okay. Let's leave 2 ticks there. Yeah. B. Mm. Mm. Hey, we had news today? Uh-oh. Man, I completely forgot about PMI. It was positive for the USD. Hmm. That's not a good candle closure. Mm. Yep, absolutely not looking good. This is an aggressive candle here, but we'll see. Do not like where my stop loss is though, but we'll see what happens. Just don't want any shenanigans from gold. So apparently the entry we took, the candle we took a trade on is actually the news candle, and yeah, nothing happened with the news. You said blast out to the moon. I sure hope so. Mm. Right, sellers are not relenting here. Good morning, Rico. This is the main reason why I wait for bearish candle closures, right? If I'm going to take buys, especially on the 5-minute time frame, like even the previous candle that first rejected the demand, it didn't close bearish. Whatever happens from this demand is going to decide if gold is going to continue the bullish momentum that we have here on the lower time frame, right? Or if we're going to continue the structure we have here on the lower time frame. You got in the doji. Oh, okay. Mm, mm, that demand is trying to hold. Do we have enough buyers there, though? As of right now, it does not look like we do. Mm. Mm. We're so close. Mm. Ah, okay. All right. All right. On to the next. Uh, this can still go up, but if it breaks the low, then the structure continues on the lower time frame. We're gonna keep falling. Man. All right. And if it goes up, well, that's going to be unfortunate. So I will see you guys again tomorrow. On to the next. We move on. You win some, you lose some. Um See what happens though in Asia session here. I'm not even if this thing goes up, I'm not gonna get in again. I'm just gonna that's it. I am done. If I take a trade down in New York, whatever it is, win or lose, that's it. Because I'm still going to trade Asia session, so I don't wanna do too much. Right. But if any one of you still wanna give the buys another chance, you can. But for me, I am done. So I will see you guys during Asia session Zoom, YouTube. We go again during New York tomorrow. And if this goes up, it is what it is. It's one of those days where you will be right and price would just wanna, do stuff like this. So but one thing I will say though, now gold's volatility, that's why I use this stop loss, tight stop loss like this. Usually my stop loss will be at least below this low here, but I was not willing to freaking risk freaking 650 ticks. I was not willing to do that. So if this goes up, then I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm still sticking. I'm still sticking to the buys until it takes out this low. So we'll see if this goes up. It'll be unfortunate if it does, though, because I hate that. I hate when I take a trade, for example, this buy, right? And then I lose the trade and the trade ends up going my way. I don't like that because I'll be like, damn, I was right, but I jumped in too early. But if this trade continues down, I would prefer that because I'll know that, okay, I was completely wrong because price kept on going the other way. So I would rather like to see that here for this trade that I took today. So I would rather like to see this falling. But if it goes up from here, even if it comes down to this back again to this 5 minute demand, right, and reject and goes up, I won't trip. I won't trip at all because price does that sometime, even though this 5 minute demand here actually did break the minor high that it actually created, right? It shouldn't come back down to this low, to back to this 15, no, this 5 minute demand that we previously rejected. But sometimes price does that. There's nothing we can do about that. Um, so, but there's a chance that could happen. So, but for me personally, I would say, sorry guys, since this 5 minute demand didn't hold, it should just continue down. The moment this 5 minute demand did not hold, it should just continue down. So I'll be careful buying from here. So I'll be careful from buying from there. And if you want to, just wait for the liquidity grab here of this range, since we still have the bullish momentum. So you can do what you want there. So for me, it's on to Asia session for me. It's the beginning of February, so we'll see. We still got the whole week. See you guys tomorrow. Zoom, New York. I mean, Asia session tonight.